yards.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on last year's national champion, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup.
Turning it on! Running through contact. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Colorado 7, Tennessee 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The give is to Smith. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him fear the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Now on the move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fit it in the window for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Tennessee, 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This is a designed run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play. Third down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bucks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen, and you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on third. A strike downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Grant behind the line. It's Welch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Gives it on the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish. doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Now the play fake. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
He leaves it with his back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Green. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Got room to work. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Tennessee 14.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man out of the backfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Balls it in. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll try it over the left side. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. From the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Volunteers! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from the legs.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Sends it back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Done on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been. defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Welsh. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Steps away to find some room. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's In their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they... Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Welch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Bachmeier. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
At this point in the game, in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
To throw, it's Bachmeier. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
On the run, it's Anger. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.